Welcome to the second day of STEAM Fest. Today we will be focusing on the impact of a couple brilliant women who made significant advances in technology. We will be focusing on Hedy Lamarr, Dr. Fei-Fei Li, and Margaret Hamilton.
Hi there, Miss Tracy here, my two fabulous helpers, and right now I'd like to talk about Hedy Lamarr. Hedy Lamarr was called the most beautiful woman in film, but her legacy includes more than just her acting career. Lamarr was also an inventor who patented an idea that led to her also being referred to as the mother of Wi-Fi. Hedy Lamarr was born Hedwig Eva Maria Kessler on November 9, 1914 in Vienna, Austria. She was an actress in Germany and Austria before signing with MGM in Hollywood in 1932. Once in Hollywood, she changed her name to Hedy Lamarr and began starring alongside popular actors such as Spencer Tracy, Clark Gable, and Jimmy Stewart. In 1942, she and composer George Antheil patented what they called the secret communication system. The system would use frequency hopping or changing radio frequencies simultaneously to guide a torpedo so it couldn't be intercepted by enemies during World War II. Unfortunately, the military dismissed this idea because they thought she should be raising money for the war effort instead of working on inventions. She signed her patent over to the Navy anyway, and therefore, when her design was used later in the invention of secure military communications, GPS, cell phones, Bluetooth, and even Wi-Fi, she received neither money nor credit. It wasn't until over 50 years later that people started to recognize Hedy Lamarr's contributions to science and technology. She was inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame in 2000.
Margaret Hamilton is a computer scientist best known for her work with NASA on the Apollo missions. She also coined the term software engineer to describe her work. Margaret Hamilton was born on August 17, 1936, in Paoli, Indiana. She studied mathematics and philosophy at Earlham College in Richmond, Indiana, and went to work at Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, in Boston shortly after graduation. She began programming computer software to predict the weather and later wrote software to identify enemy aircraft. Eventually, she made her way to NASA, where she led a team that was tasked with developing the software for the guidance and control systems of the in-flight command and lunar modules of the Apollo missions. At the time, software engineering was not taught in schools, so they were having to work out any problems that came up along the way on their own. There was no reference manual to refer to. It was during her work with NASA that she coined the term software engineer to describe the work her and her team were doing. Hamilton received NASA's Exceptional Space Act Award in 2003 and the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2016.
Dr. Feifei Lee is the inaugural Sequoia Professor at the Computer Science Department at Stanford University and is the co-director of the Stanford's Human-Centered AI Institute. Dr. Feifei Li was born in 1976 in Beijing, China. She immigrated to the United States when she was 16 years old. She received her BA in physics from Princeton University in 1999 and went on to receive her master's and PhD in electrical engineering from California Institute of Technology in 2001 and 2005. She currently works in artificial intelligence and is the national leading voice for advocating for diversity in STEM and AI. Artificial intelligence refers to the simulation of human intelligence in machines that are programmed to think like humans and mimic their actions. For example, playing chess. She is also a co-founder of the AI for All, a national nonprofit aimed at increasing inclusion and diversity in AI education.
AI is a powerful tool we're only just beginning to understand, and that's a profound responsibility. Dr. Feifei Lee. Thank you for joining us for this lesson with the Wenatchee Valley Museum and Cultural Center. We are so pleased that you've chosen to join us for this STEAM Fest lesson on women in technology. There are so many people to learn about, and each of us has a unique story, just like you. So keep creating.
Join us for today's activity to build your own Wi-Fi booster, and follow us on Facebook to tune into other fun STEAMFest activities and bios. Learn more at WenatcheeValleyMuseum.org.